Next from Saprotech, we have Keith Hudson.
Kia ora, everyone. Saprotech is about pioneering a revolution in sustainable leather materials. And the problem that we are addressing is around both animal and synthetic leather, otherwise known as polyurethane. And the problem is that both involve high greenhouse gas emissions, they both involve toxic chemicals in their production, and they both, to a greater or lesser extent, create plastic pollution. And the other problem is that there's an epidemic of greenwashing in this sector, such that it makes both brands and consumers have difficulty in identifying genuine solutions. And so Saprotech is addressing these problems head on, and the bio-leather solution that we've created, and this is an example of one of our materials, uses a novel renewable biopolymer that creates a material that's biodegradable at the end, so hence that's a circular sort of system. We also have material that has high performance and doesn't use toxic chemicals in its production. And as I said, we use high transparency to overcome greenwashing. And so we think that this is going to create a new standard in alternative leathers. And we are going to use our high transparency to promote our exemplary environmental credentials, and while at the same time highlight our great functionality and our competitive price. And while there are other sort of alternative leathers appearing on the market, not one of them can you get material performance metrics and environmental impact. And why should you invest in this business? This is a high growth market. It's predicted to be $5 billion in the next decade, and that growth is driven by both regulations, particularly in Europe, and consumers. And as an example, Nike has responded to this pressure and set a goal of reducing their greenhouse gases by 65% by 2030. The other strand of our competitiveness is our material, which is novel and adaptable. And the market that we're targeting initially is the premium fashion and interior design, and we've had traction. We've developed relationships with 4 different New Zealand fashion brands, and we've signed a letter of intent with one of them. My name's Keith Hudson. I'm the founder of this company, and I'm a highly experienced biopolymer researcher and had roles in senior roles in biotech companies, and I'm well supported by a highly experienced and skilled board and strategic advisors. In terms of our growth journey, the last 18 months are about establishment, particularly developing our novel materials, the associated IP, which is currently held as trade secrets, and also developing those commercial relationships. The current period's about securing that innovation, finalising our material specifications, filing patent applications, and early revenue. And the future is about growth. And Saprotech is seeking to raise $500,000, and what we primarily want is a lead investor, but we're also looking for further collaborators. So if you're interested in this story or would like to see our materials, come and see me. Thank you.
Kia ora. Thank you, Keith.